this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my face, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I'm secure and safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that, cause I ain't liking nothing. Yeah, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Kaplan steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down. Kaplan. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Kamara. They find some open. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll run with Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Santos yanks that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Throwing on first down. Kaplan. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Kaplan finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Off the play fake. Kaplan. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
51 to
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Rosen off the play action. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 6-0 our score after 1.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Get ready.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Ball carrier.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. but no real chance for this one to go through.
Off play action. Kaplan. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Running with Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kaplan. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Is good.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Patriots, nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, Kamara, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, second and 12. From the gun, Kaplan. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's complete. Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up second and goal.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Back to throw. Kaplan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On for the field goal.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun on third down is Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
That's taken on the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kaplan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
59 mark, check, 59. Switch up.
Throwing again, Kaplan. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Kaplan. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rosen. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got one. Mike 51. Watch a slant. Right here, guys.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. It's a party now. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. Hey, come on, no. Come on, no. Mike 51. Mike 51. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 51. Mike 51. Better bring it.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to let it go again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mike 53.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. And in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Kaplan. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Kaplan. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Goal, Chargers.
Looking to throw. Kaplan. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Hunter Henry. Touchdown.
Hunter Henry. His first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Chargers 20.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Rosen now off the bootleg. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this one complete to Burnett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
What we got? Mike 52. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Rosen will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Kaplan got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Kaplan. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kaplan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Off play action. Kaplan. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Back now in Foxborough. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Kaplan. Man open left side. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rolling to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
L.A.
Hunter Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Makes the score.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Gibson on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get
Now Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Deontay Burnett there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Kaplan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
At the 47-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, L.A. K.J. Hamler, 53 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards that time.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Now Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 11 now.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll run the Taylor to begin the drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Again, it's Taylor.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now it's Rosen looking. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. To throw is Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Ty Long now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Taken in at the 11. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.